All right, y'all. First delivery of the day. It's Jersey Mike's. It was like 3 miles for $6.75 or something like that. And it's a leave at the door, and they said to leave it to the side of the door, not front, which makes sense because they have a screen door. And I got that in my hot bag. Leave at door, leave at the side of the door. Take my picture. And be on my way. First delivery of the day. I tried to go to Costco, y'all, and there was only one order that I tried to get that I missed. Thank you so much, Kama. Have a great rest of your day. I don't know if y'all can tell. Look at the sky. Ugh. Yucky, yucky, yucky. It's raining, drizzling, chilly. So that should let y'all know what type of day it's gonna be today. Hopefully a good one. I don't know. It's lunchtime now, so I'm hoping that it's gonna get a little bit more busy because the last hour has been complete trash for me. My next order is up, you guys, and it is for Arby's for 3.4 miles for $6.93. I guess that's going to be what it is today. It's either long trips or no tips. Long trips, no tips. That's what it is today. It seems like that is more and more of an everyday type of thing. And it's just, I don't know, because I don't have a 5-star on Instacart, which is beyond me. I really don't know how I don't. Because there's no comments, there's no like thumbs downs anywhere. So it's like, I don't even know why I'm getting a 4-star. This is 1.8 miles for $4.50. And it's to that school, and I'm not doing that again. There was just another one too for them, and last time it tried to get me to go in the front of the school, it was a no-go for me, and I'm not doing it again. I just declined one that was going to there too because of that. Can't do it. So I'm gonna pause DoorDash now and head to Arby's for this order, which I'm almost there. So I don't know if you heard that before I stopped recording, but I was getting a Cornershop order. I don't know why I can't think of the name for that. And I took it because my drop off for Arby's is actually right by the Winn-Dixie over there. So it should work out perfectly as long as I'm not here at Arby's too long. Then I have to go over there. And I'm mainly doing it to get the experience. So I'll give you guys the info. I'll try and screen record the whole process so I can make a video about it. But we'll see how that goes, you guys. All right, so now that I finished shopping, and I did have to issue one refund, so I don't know how that's gonna affect my order. I'm not sure how the tips work. I think I've seen so far that you get it like the next day or something if they give you a tip. I don't know. I didn't even check Cornershop this morning to see like what my total was for yesterday. I'm still getting used to the app, but it was pretty easy. It tells you what card to use, and then I just ran it like it was credit, so that was pretty easy. I thought I was recording it, but I wasn't, which is probably for the best because it shows my card numbers and stuff for the app, for the cards, for Cornershop, my Cornershop cards in the app. So after you check out, you have to scan the receipt, and then you go to the car. You put it in the bags, the Cornershop bags, and I put it all in one of the reusable bags. So the plastic bags I put in the reusable bags, which I'll get a picture of that before I drop it off. And now I have it in my Grubhub bag, so it'll stay good because it was cold juice and chicken. But yeah, I am a mile from the customer, and I'm about to be done. Don't park right behind me. Oh, he's moving. I think he wanted to park behind me, but don't leave me stuck when my reverse lights are on. That is done. I got the picture of it so y'all can see the cute little bag. I don't know if I showed y'all the bag or not. But I'm heading now back towards Apopka because now I'm kind of in Altamont, and I'm gonna see what I can get for my next order. So I'm doing an Uber for Chick-fil-A, and all of a sudden I get a message in Cornershop, and I'm like, how is that possible? Because I already dropped off the order. So after you shop and you hit that you're ready to deliver, it automatically brings up the address for you. And I don't know how this happened, but I delivered it to the wrong building number when I followed the GPS exactly. So I don't know how that happened. I have to drop off this Uber, and then I'm gonna head back to hopefully give this lady her stuff. Luckily it's cold outside, so her stuff should still be good, but it's like, oh man, I don't know how to fix that. I guess I have to make sure that the address matches where the GPS is taking me, because that's not right. I don't know how that happened, but that should not be on me. But I'm definitely gonna try and fix it, because it's already stressing me out because I feel horrible, and my SOM is messaging me about it. So I mean, I want to be a good worker, you know, so I'm gonna go back and try and fix it. All right, so I got let me turn off my blinker. I got the Cornershop order fixed to the right building. I still don't understand how that happened. You know, when I swipe over, it should take me to the right apartment, or right building, I should say, because it was the right apartment number, just the wrong building. Next order is up. I was literally passing the restaurant when the order was popping up. It's for $5.50. Did I get a picture? I did. It's for $5.50 for 0.9 miles. Might be just a tad bit more, probably more like a mile, just because I did have to pass it to get in the lane to make a U-turn. So that's what I am doing, and hopefully it will be ready. My next order is up. I think I did one, and then for some reason my dash ended. I declined one, and it said it was gonna pause it, and then it's a glitch been happening to me like every day. It'll say it's paused and it's really not. And then sometimes it'll be paused, but it won't show it's paused, so I have to go out of it to go back in to resume the dash. But at this time, it was sending me an order, and I declined, and then it kicked me off. So I was like, oh crud. I finally got back on like 2 minutes ago, and they sent me one for Huey Magoo's. So I did the Arepes one. I showed you guys that one. And then I did an Uber for Huey's. It was 2.8 miles for $6.23. And now I'm doing Huey's for 3 miles for $6.50. So I'm going to go in and grab that. All right, next order is up, and I am super excited for it. But before I tell you about my next order, for the last one, it was still getting delivered to the Sam's Club. So I just dropped it to the liquor store and was on my way. I did get $8 for that, so that's nice. And now I'm at Publix for an Instacart order, $36.53. It's one order, and the item count is 21 items, 25 units. So the money is more than the items, which is always a good sign. I'm very happy about that. So I'm gonna head inside. I'm gonna try and get this done within 20-30 minutes, so I can be done in about 45 minutes altogether with shopping and delivering. All right, you guys, so it is about 5 o'clock, and I have done a couple orders. With the rain, I'm not gonna be, you know, pulling the camera out of the car every time. It'd be too much, and I'm getting wet every time. So I'm like, nope. But I did the one delivery order, and I had to refund one item, and then I think I got a Huey Magoo's order, delivered that, and after on my way to deliver that, I think I got an Instacart for Petco, and the drop off for the Huey Magoo's was like a mile from the Petco, but in the back, so I would have had to pass it anyways coming back my way. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take that. 4 miles for $14. One item, 2 units, done. I was in and out of there, dropped that off, and now I was heading back to my plaza, and I got another Instacart for $10. I think it's like 10 items, 9 items, 12 units, $10 for 2 miles. So it's nothing crazy. Yeah, I got it was $6.50 for Huey Magoo's. I don't know, $6.50. And now I just dropped off that one, the $14, and I actually got $7.50 for the Huey Magoo's. And I did not grab a picture of this one, darn it. I was trying to, but I'm driving, so the screenshot button did not work for me. It brought up my wallet, so sorry y'all, but it's about 2.3 miles, I think it said, for $10, 9 items, 12 units. So I should be able to get this done in and out. I think it does have wine. Wine always takes me so long. Yeah, it has 1 wine. I don't drink wine, so I don't even know. I'm kind of getting it because, you know, I got wine earlier too for the big Instacart order, but the more you shop the wine, the more you learn the wine. I'll be back, guys. Oh man, so she had alcohol. She had a bottle of wine and she had some beer, and I'm telling you, I had the worst time trying to get her stuff to go, and I'm like, what is going on? Finally, I was able to type in the information. I was trying to type in her birthday with, you know, the month, the day, and the year, and it wasn't going. So then I'm like, you know what, let me start with the year first. Then it worked. So now I am heading to Winn-Dixie for a Cornershop order. Let's see here. They've been sending me Cornershops left and right too, but the last one they sent me was not a good one. It was like $7. This one is $12. 4 miles to the store, one mile to the customer, and it's 3 items, so not too many items. Hopefully I can be in and out and have no issues. That would be awesome, you know. I have to make sure I'm delivering it to the right customer this time, so I don't have no issues with that, because that was insane. Like, oh my goodness, I think I've only done that like 3 times in the 2 years that I've been delivering. I've delivered to the wrong address, and it's just, I feel so bad. But I fixed it, so that's all that matters for me. So to Winn-Dixie we go. Okay, so what I did was I went to 507 and said, "Are you Steve?" And they're like, "No." I was like, all right, so probably the neighbor. He was like, "Oh yeah, you know what? You're right. The husband's name is Steve." So it's dropped off. I knocked on the door, took the pictures, and I stood far back and took the pictures. So that is done. And when I walked up, they had a Whole Foods delivery as well. And the Whole Foods said it was milk, and it was not very cold at all. So I don't know how long that was sitting there. But I knocked for mine, even though it wasn't cold stuff. It was just soda and grapefruits. But that is done. I have to get out of this neighborhood because this street was literally in the back of the neighborhood, all the way at the end. So I have to go all the way back out to the front of this neighborhood. But it's 6:30 right now, so I'm probably almost done, you guys. I don't know what my total is. I might have to work. I don't know what my total is, so I have to look. I think this is actually the street that I came on. I think. I'm trying to use my inner GPS to get back out of here. I will see you guys in a few minutes when I get my next order. All right, you guys, I am home. I am super tired. Honestly, I felt like I wasn't gonna hit my goal today, and then out of nowhere, I was like busy, doom, 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 order after order after order after order, and I was like, yes. And then yesterday, I forgot I did a Cornershop order, so my total from yesterday is probably like $12-13 more, which I don't even remember what it was honestly right now. And then I did the other Cornershop order for the Winn-Dixie order, and I made sure I got a picture of the house number. And I figured out the problem, y'all. It is because, so the customer puts their address. I can't put it on the screen for y'all, but you can see, I thought you could see. Yeah. So when you hit delivering and you slide the bar to start delivering, you'll see the customer's address, and it says customer, whatever, whatever, and then the address. So when I hit that, it brings up this little thing saying to use Waze, Maps, or Google Maps. So I hit use Maps, and when it brings up the wrong address. I don't know why, but it brought up the house before this customer's. So I'm like, all right, I don't know why. So even when I was looking on, like I zoomed in on the map, and it's showing me the same house like that the maps is taking me to. But luckily I was able to knock on, well, I rang the doorbell, and the guy came to the door, and I said, I have a delivery for Steve. And he was like, that's not me. I said, maybe it's the neighbor then. And he was like, oh yeah, you know what? You're right. So now I know to go by what that says and make sure you're going by what that says, not where the maps is taking you. After that, I did a quick batch for Aldi's and Altamont for 3 items. Of course, they didn't have any of the items, so I had to message her, but she was very responsive, so that was awesome. And that was for a mile for $11. And then the next and last order I did was a full service batch for Publix, $14, 9 items, 10 units. And that one, I was in and out of there. I had everything but 1 item, and she was very responsive, very nice. So all together, you guys, today I did 2 trips with Cornershop for a total of $30, I think. And that's with one of the customers tipping, I think the first customer, which, oh my gosh, bless that lady. I felt so bad when Cornershop was messaging me that I dropped it. Like, are you sure you dropped it to this building number, apartment, this number? And I'm like, yeah. And then I went back and looked at my maps and saw where I went. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no, I didn't. I was like, I can go back. So I went and dropped off my UberEats real quick and went back and dropped and got it fixed. I did 3 trips with DoorDash for a total of $21. 2 different dashes. Well, 3 different dashes. Each trip was a different dash. With Uber, I did 4 trips. That's 2, 3, 4. 4 trips with Uber for a total of $27. And then with Instacart, I did 5 trips. You see a pattern there, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a total of $87.34. So Instacart really came through, and I didn't even get my first Instacart till 2:30. So the last couple hours really came through with Instacart. All together, you guys, from about 10 until about 7, I made it $165.74. And that's 9 hours online. So average per hour was about $18, which is pretty good. And then average per trip for 14 trips was $11.83. So overall, it was a good day. I did have a couple snags in the beginning of the day, but it was good. It was a good day overall, even with those couple snags. I hope you guys met your goal, and tomorrow is Wednesday. That means I have Wednesday and Thursday in Apopka, and I won't have to drive to Apopka most likely. So I'm looking forward to that, but then I'm a little sad about it as well, because sometimes Apopka is really good. And you know, I know Apopka, that's like my spot. But you know, stuff happens. You don't have to drive out. I don't have to drive an hour out there anymore, so that would be nice. But thank you so much for watching this. I'm gonna stop rambling because it's been too long already, and I hope you guys met your goals, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to hit the like button before you guys leave, and if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.
A young boy being lay dreaming, and in the dream